Town, as always, we are about to welcome Elizabeth Belua with Soul Talk. Hi, Ellie.
Hello, Christy.
Soul Talk.
Of course.
Soul Talk.
The soul. It's your soul that needs healing.
Okay.
You know, even the Bible says that may you prosper and live in health just as your soul prospered.
Okay.
That means prosperity of the body depends on the prosperity of the soul.
Very important. All right. Thank you so much. Is that what we're talking about today?
No.
Prosperity of the soul.
Of course.
Okay, that's good, Ellie. So what are we talking about today?
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, you look okay, and I'm so happy with the program Click Vibes.
I
I'm so
know,
excited.
right? It's exciting. Click Vibes.
Click and get the vibes.
Click and get the vibes.
Okay, Christy, today we'll be talking on the caption, a great future does not require a great past.
Oh, that's good. That's good. A great future doesn't require a great past.
You know, we all, as humans, we have goals, we have ambitions, we have things we want to accomplish. But when you keep looking at the past of the failures, you won't see the beauty of the future. So many people are discouraged. So many people say, I don't want to go forward again. You know, when you look at the past, that's why I always tell people that never forget your past. But what you should forget is the pain of the past. If you want to succeed, just know that your past is past. And your present, you have to live with it so that it will help you accomplish your future. So as humans, we should always strive for the best. We should don't always look at the things that have happened. You know, people get to cling on the things that have happened, not the things that are to happen. We always get to look back and say, had I known, oh God, look at where I am and what's going to happen to me. And you know, people judge people so much, not on their present but on their past. And I always tell people that judge somebody on what you see, not what you saw, because every minute has something new. Every second is just like touching the water. You can't touch the same water the same time. When you touch, when the river is flowing, when you touch this spot, it flows and another spot comes. So that is how we should live our life. Don't always rely on the past. Don't judge people on what they did, but judge them on what they are doing. Help them, and especially African parents. Always tell your kids that I want you to be a better version of yourself. Tell your children that I want you to be a better version of yourself. Don't tell your child that I want you to be like this person. Because we always do that. Why can't you look at Mr. James' child, see how he's progressing? Why can't you look at this person, but you all the time you have been failing? No, that is no motivation. I always tell people that is no motivation. If you want to encourage somebody, tell the person that I want you to be the best you can. The best version of yourself. I want you to show me. I want to see it. And that is how you encourage people. But when you keep reminding them of their past failures, their past mistakes, that is why you're still here. Your friends are married. That is why you're still in my house eating all my food. Your friends have jobs. That is why you're still loitering around the quarters. And so on and so on.
Yeah. I think that this is a very important point you bringing up today, because you know, a good number of problems, mental health issues that we have in society today is caused by people sticking to their staying in the past and being anxious about the future. You want to talk about anxiety, depression, you know, PTSD, you know, post-traumatic stress disorder. All those things, they are caused as a result of people stuck in their past or anxious about the future. And if you in order to have a good understanding of these, I always talk about The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That's a very good book for you to read and understand about all these issues, and understand. And you know, the first step of really solving any situation is accepting it. Yeah, a lot of people who have mental health issues, and they can't move further from that because they have not accepted. And so when you have accepted, and the first step is you learn more about your condition, right? And so this is a very important issue you're talking about. A lot of people they are stuck in their past,
They're stuck
or
in
they
their
are
past.
anxious about what will
Anxious.
tomorrow be like.
Yeah,
So it is
what-
very important that you should be present.
Present, live
Yeah.
the moment.
Live in the moment.
Live.
Be present.
And there's one thing I tell people, that you can't change your past, but you can help your present that can change your
In
future.
your future.
You
Very
can't change your
important.
past. What has happened has happened. Live with it, accept it, and you say, what can I do next? That is the $1 million question.
Yeah.
What can I do next?
How do I
that
move
can-
forward
How
from
do I
this?
move forward?
Yeah.
Think of something. You know, people have wonderful talents that they're just living in the past and they can't showcase that talent. There are people who have died of depression that they had so much to tell, so much to teach, but they were just relying on the mistakes that they have made. Everybody has made mistakes, Christy. And the most successful people have been the ones that have faced mistakes the most.
Yeah.
Should you go back and ask the millionaires we have today, the people that we look up to, that, oh, this is my role model, as we put in quotes, I want to be like this
Yeah,
person.
when they tell you their
If
story,
they tell you
you'll
their
be
story, you're
stunned.
like, is this the road you went through? No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. I don't think I want to go through that road. You know, they make mistakes, they go back. I'm like, what's happening? And they just keep pushing forward. That is that willpower, that commitment. You push harder, that no, I'm going forward, because I can't go backwards. Going forward, there's no journey that they tell you that journey is backwards. There's no journey on earth that people go backwards. You always go forward. No, and no matter how bad it is, you're just saying that, driver, are we going ahead? You don't say, driver, are we going behind? You say, yes, we are going. And that's
true.
it.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very important lesson that we, in as much as it's always, we always say it's easier said than done, but the most important thing, just like we were saying this morning, that motivational speakers, they have the huge task of telling you, motivating you, but at the end of the day,
Oh my God.
you have to wake up from your bed by yourself. The motivational
Yeah.
speaker not come and say, boy, it's time to wake up. Oh, it's time to wake up. You have to do whatever thing it takes for you to get up from your bed. If you setting an alarm and making sure that once the alarm goes off, you are out of bed. So at the end of the day, people need to put on this work by themselves, to get to where they want to get. You have to somehow motivate yourself together with the motivational speakers. You need to put in the effort, take action on all the things that you have learned about, that you've read about, that you've watched videos and listened to people talking about it. So it's very important. And so the first step is talking, and so that's what we've done this morning. So thank you so much, Ellie. It's
Thank you
really a
too.
very powerful one, and I've also learned a lesson to forget about the past and
No, don't
be present.
forget.
No, I mean the past, the hurt,
yes,
the past that is
the
hurtful.
yes, forget about it,
the
because
bad things that happened
No.
that you don't want to keep sleeping on them. Why did this thing happen to me? Or why did it happen to me? You have to learn from the lessons and forge ahead.
just let me. There was one time I was very depressed, and I was asking myself that, why is all this? What's this happening to me? I mean, this is not what I planned for. And I was just sitting one day. I met with some friends, and we're just talking and sharing our life experience after secondary school. I realized that they had issues. I mean,
No,
I
your
was way
issue-
back
you-
then.
you-
And I
your
said to
issue was a
myself-
non-event.
and I said to myself, okay, I'm better, because I saw some who even traveled out of the country, and they're
And
back
came
and they're back
back.
to zero. I'm like, okay, no, I'm better.
Yeah,
That's just what I
sometimes.
said to myself.
Yeah, when you say I'm sick, and you go to the hospital, you say, what did I even go to do there?
No,
Because you see people-
that's good. I mean, I had a story one time. A man said his wife was always complaining, my waist is paining me. I can't do this because of my waist. I can't do this because of my waist. He said one day, the husband said, okay, let's go to the hospital. I want to show you something. And he took the wife and took her to the mortuary. And the woman saw people who had died, saw people there, and she was like, oh God, I just had this healing. My waist is not
The
longer
waist
paining
pain
me." Because it's
disappeared.
like, this waist will kill
With
me every
immediate
day.
effect.
With immediate effect. She just saw that, oh my God, means I'm better.
Yeah, we need to sometimes give credit to ourselves and be grateful for each day. They say one way of getting over like depression, like mild depression, is like to be grateful. They say your mind cannot be grateful and sad at the same time. So when you bring in those grateful thoughts, you're like, wow, I'm grateful today. I'm grateful for my life. I was able to wake up. I'm breathing. That depression just takes away and gets off your head. So that's some of the strategies that people use to have themselves motivated all day round. So it's very important. So Ellie, are you ending the program this morning?
Of course.
You love
I'm so happy.
You love so.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. That was I love today's soul talk. It was
Okay.
really food for the soul.
All right.